Hi guys, this is Arun from YouTube. Today we are talking about that Earth's topographic structures, since mantle and bulky properties of Earth mostly, and then the chemical composition of the Earth. The like that material, we will discuss this video. First, we said that in the earth we see that we have no ocean. We can see the in the topographic view we can see the earth. It has a lots of mountains and lots of trenches also, and that is we see that one of that is Mariana Trench and Mount Everest. Okay, the rotation we see that mm, around 43 kilometers, and compared to the equator and the pole region of the earth is equator is 43 kilometer bulged. Its diameter of earth's diameter also 12,742 kilometers. It's a fifth planet in the large. Okay, the terrestrial planet is first planet. The topographic region, the Mount Everest, the average sea level we see that the topographic valley, the Mount Everest has a 8,848 kilometers. It's normal. Its average radius to around the sea level radius around 14 percentage higher, 0.14 percentage. That means 0.14 percentage higher. In the Mariana Trench we see that 10,000 and sorry 8,840 meters. I tell the meters. Okay, that makes the Earth's radius 0.14 percentage higher. In the Mariana Trench, we see that 10,925 kilometer, meters. The normal Earth radiation, we see that it's 0.17 percentage lower. Okay, it makes the biggest topographic differences. Next we said that the crust, we will see the crust and mantle and the core. Crust first we said that mostly our crust is made up of mostly silicate crust. It's less viscous. It's sometimes we see that in the ocean crust it is only 10%, 10 kilometers only thick. This in the continental side we see that 30 to 50 kilometers, sometimes 100 kilometers may be thicker. The mantle we see that first is upper mantle. Upper mantle we see that asthenosphere and transition zone and lower mantle. The asthenosphere and upper mantle we sometimes we see that sometimes some places we see make different asthenosphere and upper mantle in some places of our earth. Okay, mostly in the asthenosphere is low viscosity. Beneath the it is beneath the lithosphere. That means crust, earth crust. It is 100 kilometers to 410 kilometers. It is thick, and the transition it is it is thickness is it is mostly the crystal structure, reforming the crystal structure. It makes the crystals into make crystal means atoms to atoms and materials to make thick like alveoli, create a thick material and reforms the materials. It is placed in 4,410 kilometer into 660 kilometers. It's a place. It is the place transition to one place of mantle. The lower mantle we see that around 6,660 kilometer to 2,100 kilometer. It's a big weight. The core we see that next week core we saw we told that outer core and inner core mostly outer core is very extremely low liquid, but it has high, but it has a very low viscosity, extremely low viscosity. Okay, but inner core is very strong. It's You see that in it is a one fifth of the radius. Earth radius. It is one fifth of the radius. Inner core adds one fifth of the radius of our Earth. It is mostly 0.1 to 0.5% degree faster than our normal Earth rotations per year rotation. The chemical composition, we see that the total mass of the Earth is around 5.97 into 10 to the power of 24 kg. In the total mass, we see that separately, mostly ions. Ions has a 32 percentage, 32.1 percentage, and next one is we see the another material we like see that, but it's unknownly we see that oxygen. Oxygen is a 30%, 30.1 percentage its mass, and silicon we see that 15.1 percentage, and aluminum 1.4 percentage, and magnesium we see that 13.9 percentage, and silicon sulfur வந்து 2.9 percentage, and அப்புறம் நிக்கல் 1.8 percentage, 1.8 percentage, அப்புறம் calcium 1.5 percentage, and other materials are also aroundly 1 percentage maybe. Mostly we see that in the core section heavy material going down into the earth's core. Sometimes maybe in the convection process maybe the heavy metal may come out from, for the reason we get the ions. Otherwise there is no convection process in the earth metal. The ions, total ions are going through into the earth's core, because 88.8% ions are present in the core, and 5.8 percentage nickel, and sulfur as 4.5 percentage, and others are trace amounts of only 1 percentage take other materials. In the crust we see that 99.9% are mostly oxides. What are oxides are in there? Aluminum oxide, iron oxide, and calcium chloride oxide, magnesium oxide, potassium oxide, sulfur. This type of oxides are present in the crust. Okay, I told that in this video mostly crust, mantle and core, and mass we see that, and we see the topographic structure of the earth also. Okay, today we are over. Bye bye, see you. We will see in the next video. This is everyone from YouTube.